And it's Lever, as in Weaver.
Yeah. And goes your...
Yep, I know, got you.
She's rolling.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Eagles Nest Athletic Arena, located on the beautiful Klahowya campus for tonight's contest between the Crosspoint Warriors and your Klahowya Eagles. As members of the Olympic League and the WIAA, we are committed to sportsmanship and fair play. High school sports exist to promote these positive values, and we're all part of the system. So, please be sure to keep your comments positive and let the players play. The coaches coach and the officials make the calls. We're glad you're here tonight and we appreciate your support. So enjoy the game. Your officials for tonight are Silas Montez, Chris Murphy, and Jackie Curry. The Warriors are coached by Brian Hanley and Barry Bandera. The Eagles are coached by Dave Sturgeon, Sheree Keel, and Sam Fletcher. At this time, we ask that you please rise for the national anthem. For the Eagles, 5'8" senior number 23, Corey Holt. For the Warriors, 5'5" sophomore number 10, Desiree Doty. For the Eagles, 5'5" senior number 31, Quincy Rouse. For the Warriors, 5'3" sophomore number 3, Emma Lorian. For the Eagles, 5'11" senior number 10, Annie Lee. Garjul. And for the Eagles, 5'6" senior number 15, Sally.
Welcome to West Sound TV Presents, and it's the 2012-2013 high school basketball season. Believe it or not, ready to begin here for us on November 30th, the end of November. Actually, the team started playing this beginning of the week, and Klahowya comes in. This is their third game of the season so far. Well, I'm the Dr. Doc Parr. Marianne Mabbitt is on that camera for you tonight here at Klahowya. And on that other microphone, Kitty Campagna. And we've got a new first-year head coach at Klahowya, but he's not new to the coaching ranks, Coach Dave Sturgeon.
Exactly, Doc. Dave having done a stint or two at Olympic College, and he's said he was going to take his $5 severance pay and go home. He's 2-0. He's pretty happy with that. So, but what a great start for both of these teams. Have won a game, and the Crosspoint girls won convincingly in their very first game.
Well, the Klahowya Eagles in the white, black, and green are hosting the Crosspoint Warriors just down the road there in Chico, Kitty. And I believe this may be the first opportunity we've had to watch the Crosspoint Warriors.
Well, and a lot of these girls, there's three
Very
for
nice.
number 20, Emily, or I have to get the right one, Kaylee Nation.
A freshman, Kaylee Nation.
But a 5'11" Kaylee Nation. Remember, you cannot teach tall.
Anyway, the Crosspoint Warriors have had successful seasons, many of them, in fact. This year, it's second-year head coach Brian Hanley and his crew working with them. They went to regionals last year and ended up getting beat by Edna, the team that won third place in the state of Washington in the 1A division.
Well, and they continue to play well. They, over the years, the Mosey sisters, and who happen, one of them coaching at OC right now. So there are a lot of connections here throughout these teams.
And we certainly did follow Dave for a few playoff games down there in, I believe, Oregon and Longview, and he took the OC Rangers to the playoffs. Well, I was kind of an errant inbound by the Eagles. Crosspoint made the best of it, but could not convert.
Corey Holt underneath the basket. Oh, and throws it to the red.
Emma Lorian out there, Desiree Doty, Kaylee Nation, Grace Garjul, and Kaylin Cattell in the red, white, and black for the Crosspoint Warriors.
Well, and Doc, I'm not sure how many of these girls, but I know Desiree Doty for sure was on the third place in the state soccer team for Crosspoint this year, and she is also playing some very high select soccer, so I have a feeling she has to separate her time.
And Grace Garjul will be going up to the free throw line for Crosspoint, and Crosspoint already on the board with that tray. First shot is off for Grace.
Second one,
number two,
pretty
a little
much the
short.
same.
Yep. But look who gets the rebound, the Crosspoint Warriors. So far, they're looking a little more feisty out there than the Klahowya Eagles.
They have come to play, no doubt.
Oh, nice rebound down low by 6-foot Kaylin Cattell for the Warriors. And it's going to be off red, though, and Klahowya will bring it in.
Well, Doc, I might be wrong, but the last name Cattell is also the last name of the AD, Christine Cattell, and one of the assistant coaches for the boys program.
Oh, a nice attempt at the dribble by Michaela Grozier. And they're going to give a foul to Crosspoint on that one.
Couple nice screens set there, and so Michaela tried her little serpentine move through them all. Really tough defense by Crosspoint so far.
And she is the point out there, Michaela. It's over to Quincy Rose. Rose, I believe is how our PA guy announced it.
Or Rouse, I'm not sure,
Okay,
but yeah.
Rouse is what I would have said.
And there she is. There it is.
Okay.
It is Rouse.
All
We
right.
just heard it.
Quincy Rouse with 2 points, and it's a 1-point lead for Crosspoint. A couple minutes gone here in number 1. And we are at the Klahowya Gymnasium.
Now you're going to see a lot of sophomores, some freshmen, even an 8th grader listed on this Crosspoint team.
Oh boy, good hustle down low by Cattell. How many offensive rebounds is she going to pull down?
She is the tallest girl on the court, and they've called the jump ball possession arrow going to go to Klahowya.
Well, that one can be credited just a good perseverance by Kaylin.
Nice job of the tall person coming down for that outlet pass.
Oh, fast break blocking is going to be called this time against Kaylin. And that will give the Klahowya Eagles the ball. Block occurred before the shot, unlike the NBA.
Well, there was no shot. There was a pass.
Unlike the NBA.
Yeah, even if it had been a
was
pass.
Supposed to be.
He was thinking about a shot.
Yeah, right.
There was an inkling.
Inbound coming for Klahowya. Ooh, good takeaway. That's a couple now for Emma Lorian.
5'3". You think about that size, not real tall on a basketball court, but obviously has some speed and knows what she's doing out there. Oh, really nice clear out, but it doesn't go down.
And that was Garjul with the drive. Klahowya coming the other way. Grozier out front. Rouse. And counted for 3, and the Klahowya Eagles move up on top 5-3 at the 5-minute mark in number 1.
Good things out of Klahowya early.
Oh, nice drive. Crosspoint, that was Desiree Doty, has been doing a great job of getting inside. They just can't tuck that ball into dropping through the basket.
They have not quite finished it.
Oh, that was a nice inbound to number 10, but Annie Lever could not hang on to it. Great defense again by the Warriors. They're showing some tenacity to start things out with on the D.
Good pass back out on the double team. And again, it won't go down. We're going to get a foul underneath.
And that will be an inbound for the Warriors.
That foul's going to go on number 5, Michaela Grozier.
Yeah, good screen there, but once again, they cannot find the bottom of the net. They're getting some great shots at it.
They are, definitely.
And another takeaway.
Pretty pass.
Garjul sends it up to Lorian. And now Klahowya almost had a 3-on-1. Lorian did a great job of getting down there, but it didn't matter because Annie Lever, the senior, with the turnaround and the put down.
Really nice footwork by Lever on that. Takes a couple dribbles, spins a bit, and puts up a nice soft jump shot. We've seen growth in this Klahowya program over the years, and it is paying dividends right now.
Sure is. There's an inside pass to Nation, and they're going to call that one a jump ball, I believe.
Our referees out there tonight are Silas Fontes, Chris Murphy, and Jackie Curry. Murphy goes by Murph as well. I've had him as a softball umpire many times.
Desiree Doty with the inbound for the Warriors. Garjul drive, kick it back out. Nice pass. Oh, and again, it just won't go down, but fight for the rebound, and they're going to say Warriors ball as number 20, Kaylee Nation, picks herself up off the floor. Nation has been doing a good job hanging out down low, trying to grab that rebound to keep it alive for the Warriors.
Eagles maintain a 7-5 lead, though, with a couple good a 3 and a couple others.
Oh, good takeaway that time. Carrie Holt, but she gets her pocket stolen back, and that was Lorian once again. Outsider for 3, and I believe that was Doty. That puts the Warriors back on top, 8-7.
Marina Hartford into the game for Ow. That time, Holt met the elbow of number 5, Kaylee Bandara. Number 22 in for Klahowya, Hope Leenstra.
Schuderman
Oh, pretty.
Hartford, and that was a nice inbound play. 9-8 lead now for Klahowya. And Coach Brian Hanley is going to call a timeout to talk to the Warriors. The Eagles leading 9-8. 1 point lead here at the 2:47 mark in number 1. Now, we were going to try to put this game live on the internet through the Kitsap Sun, but unfortunately we've had some technical difficulties with the internet and the connections. Any of you who use the internet understand that.
Or any of you who have ever tried to get cell phone service out here will also understand that we typically run it through the cell phone lines, and that's not going to happen tonight, I'll tell you that.
But it will be available at thekitsapsun.com on their archives, and of course it will be available from West Sound TV and will be on West Sound TV Presents on BKAT, Channel 12 on Comcast Cable, and Channel 3 on Wave Digital Broadband.
And they're announcing that as well for us right now, Doc, so that's pretty cool. They must have known we were talking about it. It's a plan.
Crosspoint with it, working it around the outside. Bad shot, just a little off from Doty, but another offensive rebound. This time the putback goes in. 10-9 lead for the Warriors. Hartford over to Grozier, back to Hartford. Oh, and that one went the wrong direction, or Corey Holt turned the wrong direction.
That happens sometimes, Doc.
But it went off of Crosspoint, so Klahowya will get the inbound.
Nice passing.
Into Leenstra. Back out front.
I remember Grozier last year having just such poise out front.
She's a senior. That was a little long, and coming away with the rebound was Crosspoint, but it got to Hartford, made a move to the iron, and she gets a foul tagged against the Warriors, so Klahowya will bring it in.
Well, and I think they're
going to give her a shoot on
say that was a shot.
Foul. Okay.
And that foul is on number 5.
Well, I don't know, because, well,
now they've changed their minds.
Yeah. I saw our man back there.
I like the way she tried to work that anyway. She stand at the foul line and pretend like you deserve a shot. I like it. That's the second foul on Kaylee Bandara.
Grozier brings it in.
Hartford meets up with Caitlin Cattell.
Yeah, Cattell held her ground. Minute and a half left to go in quarter number 1.
And I apologize, that's Kaylin, not Caitlin. I threw a T in that doesn't exist.
And again, they tried to work it to the cutter. That was Gargiulo going down on the side of the key there, but ball will go out of bounds to Klahowya. 30-second shot clock in the girls' game.
Minute 15 left in the first quarter. Uh-oh, picked up her dribble, but had some help.
Yeah. Hartford did a nice job of getting it across. Leenstra gets her shot blocked, and Desiree Doty, who blocked Leenstra's shot to begin with, comes away with it, pushing it down quickly for the Warriors.
Nice defense by Holt, not letting her get that inside position. Both coaches for Crosspoint yelling things. I hope it's the same things. Otherwise, they're going to get a little confused.
Ball gets knocked out of the hands and into the hands of Klahowya. And Corey Holt's going to lose the dribble, but they're going to say off Crosspoint. So with 32 seconds on the time clock, 27 on the shot clock. The Warriors will get the inbound.
As a post player, Holt has a nice dribble, which is important actually, because 5'11" isn't tall in college.
Oh, and Leenstra with a nice offensive rebound and putback. Hope Leenstra. Offensive boards are a good thing, Kitty.
Oh yeah, 11-10. A little bit too quick on the trigger by Lorien that time.
And the Eagles come away with it. There's 8 seconds left to go in quarter number 1, off the foot and out of bounds. So the Warriors will have 5 seconds, down by 1 point here at the end of quarter number 1.
Coaches yelling 5 seconds, making sure they know. We'll see it. It's going to be a long one.
Ooh, that was almost in by Doty. That time the offensive rebound and putback comes after the buzzer. And at the end of first quarter of action, the Klahowya Eagles lead the Crosspoint Warriors by 1 point, 11-10. Well, that was a pretty spirited first quarter. Thought that was a great job by Crosspoint there, especially on those offensive rebounds and defensively with the takeaways. And the Klahowya team out there looking very solid. Like you said, Katie, we've seen so much progress in this Klahowya ladies basketball team here just in the last few years. And it's great to see Coach Sturgeon bringing this team at currently 2 wins and 0 losses.
Well, these guys are fun to watch. The girls play extremely hard. You're watching them and you know that they must be practicing hard, because that is showing up in their hustle and the way that they're doing things, definitely.
Just the beginning of the 2012-2013 season, and we'll have a bunch of high school basketball for you. Some of it will be going live over the internet on the
We're going to get that worked out, Doc. We are, I promise.
KidsHaveSun.com.
We typically are able to hardwire into the internet, and that just did not happen tonight. And the cell phone wasn't going to get us the signal.
We could blame it on the rain.
We could. We could just say that's it. We could have continued to send out a really poor product over the internet. So we prefer that you can go to the archives and just look at it later.
Or contact westsoundtv.org.
Exactly.
Purchase DVDs, and it will be on the Community Access Channel on, I believe that would be the 9th?
9th.
Yep, December 9th.
Oh, you're right. I keep trying to tell everyone it's the 16th. Beautiful pass ahead. Lorien can't put it down.
Yeah, she got the ball tipped back to her, unfortunately, foot out of bounds. So as we begin the second quarter, Klahowya with a 1 point lead, 11-10. Oh, there's a takeaway. That was almost too easy. Desiree Doty just got her hand in there and continued the dribble. So the Warriors will again work it around. Now they go inside. Nation tries the shot. It's off, and a good takeaway. And Garjul is going to be fouled and get a trip up to the free throw line. Again, that defense that we've seen from Crosspoint.
Oh, it has been
excellent
just
so
swarming the entire night. The first game that they played, they beat a Quilcene team 49-37, and Grace was one of the high scorers in that game.
First one a little short.
She's not going to like that. I was watching the Klahowya players prior to the game, and Coach Sturgeon still teaching mechanics. You know, the girls just more and more to help them with the consistency of what they do and how to get a little bit more power behind everything they do.
Oh, rattled around the rim and bounced back out, but full court pressure defense there. 2-on-1 now by the Warriors. And luckily Hartford puts her head up and finds an open player down low.
Good rebound by Lever, back to Hartford.
Lever keeping it alive for Klahowya.
Boy, Hartford, brave soul. She had 3 people in red, and the rest of her whole team was down at the other end of the court.
Klahowya will keep possession.
That goes off of Desiree Doty out of bounds.
Grozier coming back in, and she will replace Schurman. Inbound to Lever. Uh-oh. There's a little bit of height difference there between Grozier at 5'5" and the 5'11" Kaylee Nation.
So Klahowya is going to answer with their own full court press, but broken easily.
And ball loose inside. Gargiulo had it for a moment, and the Warriors, nope, the Eagles have it.
Well, you have to be strong under that basket because everybody's reaching for the ball.
Yeah, that's for sure. There's no hesitation of hands tonight, is there?
No. Nice job by...
Even though you are told you play defense with your feet.
True.
But if they're going to show you the ball, you might as well go for it.
Well, and when you're rebounding, that ball is open to whomever can get the best hand on it.
Yep. 6:19 in the second period, and we haven't had a score yet. It's still 11-10. Klahowya up by 1. Crosspoint in the red, white, and black. With the ball. They've kept pretty much that same group of starters out there so far, Kitty.
Well, Kaylee Bandera came in for a while, but she got 2 quick fouls and kind of ended up back on the bench after that.
Again, full court pressure. Uh-oh. Ooh. Coach Hanley wanted the charge.
So did his assistant, Barry Bandara. And that one is
tipped around, and Klahowya will come away with it, and a nice drive to the iron by Michaela Grozier.
Just even scoring on this Klahowya team. 5 players already with points.
Gargiulo out front handling the ball. Out to the corner, back to Gargiulo, and they're going to call a foul down low.
And then actually an offensive foul, a push-off.
Okay. And that's going to go against Grace.
And I think we have a timeout, or now we do. A timeout by Klahowya.
Coach Sturgeon, the Eagles up by 3, 15-3 at the 5:22 mark.
13-10, exactly.
Next foul that is committed by the Warriors puts the Eagles in the penalty.
Well, that's very important.
Bonus situation. So we're going to have to remember our bonuses and penalties when we do the Admirals. No 1-and-1s.
These are different. These are more typical rules.
Yep.
When our young lady shot from a distance, I knew that it was not going to count as 4 if she was over the half-point line.
There was no light on.
No. Well, it can be 4 if you shoot it behind half court as well, and their rules. But
that's right, yeah.
These are high school rules, and shouldn't get you too confused on this.
Okay, Klahowya with the inbound. Good pressure D. Everybody is manned up. Double team. And Crosspoint comes away with it, but they're going to give it right back.
Uh-oh, so's Rouse.
Nope. Well, yes, they are. Number 5, Bandera is going to come down with it.
Knocked out by Hartford. And you're going to notice this year on the Klahowya team, there are only juniors and seniors. As they were building the program, there were a lot of sophomores and freshmen, and so those girls have been rewarded by getting to be the starters or the players on varsity now.
Jump ball, and arrow goes to Klahowya. And another timeout here with 4:50 left to go in quarter number 2, and still that 3-point lead, a low-scoring second quarter so far.
True, because that first one ended up pretty close, actually.
11-10.
There you are. And
so 2 points have been scored in the last 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
That's not a lot. But again, we've pointed out how good the defense is, Doc, and they are not getting any easy shots. Anybody who might have had Rouse, who had a couple open threes and put them down, or a 3 and a 2, hasn't been open again. They said, nope, no more, so someone else is going to have to score. And Klahowya has answered with Hartford getting to, Grosier, Lever, and Leenstra. So that's what you got to do. You got to play as a team.
And a good crowd here at Klahowya Secondary School for this game number 1, and this is just number 1 for us also. It's a doubleheader tonight, and it will be the boys Klahowya team taking on the same Crosspoint Warrior boys team.
I think this is so exciting. I saw where I think Crosspoint is also playing North Kitsap this year, so they are trying to get in a few local. They may be higher A, 2A versus 1A, but that certainly doesn't hurt you. That's going to improve your game the more you play that type of team.
Lever doing some work down low, can't make the shot though, and the Warriors come away with it.
Really good footwork by Lever though, and I like the way they passed in and out a couple of times.
Doty will drive, shots off, but she gets her own rebound, second shot off, and Klahowya comes away with it that time.
And Crosspoint has not been able to set up that.
They do the full court on the inbound.
Correct. Nobody's making baskets, so it's kind of hard to set up.
That's correct. Uh-oh. Again, some excellent defense by Klahowya. I mean, by the Warriors, but Klahowya ends up with it. That was Quincy Rouse with it.
Boy, these girls understand screens, I tell you that.
Nice drive by Doty. Her shot just up. Big board by Leenstra.
Leenstra has brought down several since she's been out there.
5'10".
That helps.
Oh, they're going down
what
low.
A pretty pass.
Oh, and Lever could not complete it. That was a great pass. Too bad that they didn't get the assist.
And Doc, you pointed it out. It was with Hartford when she came down, but that time with Grosier, head up. She was looking for, she's looking for the assist.
3:35 left to go in the half.
Interesting form of pressure. We'll see. It's just.
Well, almost worked. They're going to say the Crosspoint Warriors will maintain the possession.
Each of the referees kind of looking at each other, seeing if they confer.
Oh, down low into Grace Garjul with the layup. Nice shot and excellent assist that time.
That's a tough pass.
Sure is.
She had her person sealed, and getting that shot is not so hard then, but you got to get the pass in perfectly.
Rouse inside the Lever. Lever double teamed, and this time she will get a trip to the free throw line.
I like the way Klahowya keeps trying to work it inside. Lever only has 2 points, but she has some nice moves in there. And right now, one of the things they're making happen is fouls, and that's number 7 on the Warriors.
And 3 on the tallest player on the Crosspoint team, Kaylin Cattell.
That doesn't help.
And is coach going to keep her in? It looks like it.
Actually, number 3 taking a seat.
That was Lorian.
Lever missing the first. And her second's right there.
Nothing but net on number 2, and it is a 2-point lead for Klahowya, 14-12. Now Klahowya with that full court press. And a Doty quick pass to Cattell. Shot is off, and Leenstra with another rebound for the Eagles. We're going to have to keep rebound, or get our own stat person,
yes,
so
Doc.
they can keep rebounds and assists.
I can do a fairly decent job on the points, but...
And Klahowya going inside.
Oh, jump ball.
Ooh.
Ooh, that could have been close. That was number 20, Kaylee Nation.
I think that was a legitimate one there.
Oh, I
think
thought
that was
so
a
too.
good call. And of course, possession arrow, so the Warriors will get it. And again, now that they're bringing it inbounds, now Klahowya can throw some full court pressure, Dion. And Bandera takes it across over to Doty. Back to Bandera on the baseline. That shot is off, but a good rebound by Garjul. She fights her way in. Shot won't go down. And another jump ball. And
that's Garjul again who made that happen.
That was Corey Holt and Garjul mixing it up. And Rose. bringing it in.
Hartford going ahead with the shot. Nothing white underneath that basket, and unfortunately
they're going to
the
call a travel.
Triple Reds cause a travel on themselves. 14-12, Eagle lead, 2 minutes and 11 seconds left.
And the outside shot is off by Holt, and the Warriors bring it in. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in this first half, and a 2-point lead for the Eagles, 14-12.
Eagles get it back.
Oh, and a good drive along the baseline. Nice move by Grozier.
Grozier showing some great senior leadership out there.
She'll get a trip up to the free throw line. And that's 2 on Garjul now, so 2 fouls on Grace and 3 fouls on Cattell for the Warriors.
First one's off.
Second one coming up. Ooh, that's off too. But whistle blows. We had a lane infraction.
Don't see that called very often.
I'm waiting to see those hand gestures of, you know, holding, face mask, personal foul.
Yeah, you're in the wrong sport, Doc. This one's not going to go either. In high school, they do have to wait till it hits the rim before they can go into that lane.
Man, that was a very nice rebound by Nation for the Warriors. Ball gets loose, and coming away with it is the Eagles. Fast break to Holt. She'll get it, and a trip to the free throw line.
Really nice ball skills on that one for Corey Holt.
She really pushed that one up, too. Very fast on that drive.
And immediately, Grace Garjul picks up foul number 3 on that. Sometimes you have to be careful how aggressive you are.
So Coach Hanley's got 2 of his primary players with 3 fouls each, and 1:40 left to go in the first half.
Garjul not wanting to come out. 10 thinks she's coming out.
Coach
Doty
says, take a rest. I'm kind of surprised he didn't pull Cattell out.
He may not be as aware that she has 3. Oh, nice defense.
That was an interesting steal.
It was.
Does Hartford get the credit for the steal on that one?
That could be. I don't know. Oh, Lorian loses that one.
Yeah, Klahowya comes away with it over to Grozier. At some point, she'll grab it. There she does. And they're going to call the 10th foul on the Warriors. So that will send Klahowya up to the line for a double.
That's Doty's first foul. That was kind of a tough one to get in that there was really no control of that ball yet. There's the stroke she's been looking for.
Number 1 down. And second one is good.
And that is the biggest lead we've seen all night, 19-12.
7-point lead in 1:21, and Klahowya knocking one loose and will get the inbound. So they've kind of turned up their defensive effort here in this second half, especially considering the Warriors have only scored 2 points.
Nice steal that time.
And there's another jump ball going to be called. Possession arrow to Klahowya.
I think you should keep track of jump balls.
Yeah, somebody should.
There have been a lot tonight that, once again, just the fighting that's going on out there.
Ooh, Lorian takes it across half court. Ball's loose and on the out-of-bound line as she tries to save it is Kaylee Nation.
Was a nice play by Nation, but really tough to keep your feet from going down before you hit it. She would have needed some hang time on that thing. Less than a minute here in the first half.
Grozier with it down into the corner and outside shot by Holt for 3. And another one of the seniors steps up.
Holt with 6 now, and them making those baskets lets them set up a little bit of a press, just enough that it is changing the whole complexion of this game.
And Crosspoint hangs on to it. 30 seconds left to go in the half. And this time Leinstra's going to get tagged, and Kaylin will go up to the free throw line.
I've been impressed with the Corey Holt and a couple other the Klahowya girls who they're kind of playing a zone / know your lanes, and she has covered very beautifully.
And that one's off the back of the iron. Under 30 seconds here in the first half. At the home of the Klahowya Eagles. Second one goes down for Cattell.
Finally a third point in this quarter, 20 seconds left, shot clock's off.
Leenstra will turn with a banker, will go down for 2.
Leenstra, we've been talking about how well she rebounds, but she is rewarded for her positioning that time with a shot.
Fletcher in the game for the Eagles. 2 seconds, they got to take the shot. Too late. And at the end of the first half of action here, the Klahowya Eagles put on quite a, not only offensive run, but a defensive surge in the second quarter, Kitty, to hold the Warriors to 3 points that quarter as they now lead 24-13.
And I think one of the reasons that's happening is that you pointed out on this Crosspoint team, it's pretty much the same 5. They bring in a couple others, but Klahowya had a little bit more on the substituting, bringing in some fresh breath, and those girls playing hard the whole time.
Alrighty, well, we will have that second half for you coming up shortly. Marianne Mabbitt on the camera here, Kitty Campagna on the other microphone, and I'm the Dr. Doc Parr. We're West Sound TV, and we know you'll want to stay tuned for the second half. We'll see you in a minute.